Hello friends, my name is Tawfiq and you're watching my channel Graphics Den. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the Intertwine tool in Adobe Illustrator. So let's get started. So first of all, the Intertwine tool is located in the Objects menu and right over here, Intertwine. So using this tool, we can create some really cool shapes. So first I will start with the basics. Let's say I take a normal square, so I will turn off the fill color and turn on the outline color. So if I press shift and drag, it will create a square. I will increase the size of the outline, so let's say I will keep it to 16. I will rotate this a little bit. Now this is a normal rectangle. As you can see, I will take a copy, I will take another copy like this. So I will keep it right here like this, and I will change the color, so each outline will be of the different color. So let's say this one green maybe. So these are the three shapes that I have created. Now I will select all of these shapes and I will go to Object, Intertwine and Make. So what this will do is, if I simply draw on the intersection of any of the objects, it will do this. This portion is now below this the red rectangle. I will undo this, Ctrl Z. So let's say I will do this. So as you can see, this is now the red rectangle is above the blue rectangle. I will do the same with this one. Now here what I'll do is I will put this one. So I will release this first, Intertwine, release. So what I'll do is I will put these two in front of the, or rather we can simply, so these both these rectangles are above and this blue one is at the back. So I will select these again, go to Object, Intertwine, Make. Again, if I draw this right here, so this will go below, the red one will go below the blue one. Similarly here, as you can see, so you can see the red one is below over here, but it is above in this area. Similarly, you can see with the green one, green rectangle is below the blue one over here, but it is above over here. So this is called as Intertwine. So we can use this to create some kind of logos, and if you want to create intertwined shapes, we can do that as well. So I will show another example. I will reduce the size of this time, and again you can move the individual objects. It is not an issue. You can still move the objects like this. Even though it is intertwined, we can still move or reshape the objects. That is not an issue. So this time what I'll do is I will write down a text, any text that you want. So I'll simply write graphics. I will change the font first. So let's say I want this Montserrat, this one. I will increase the size. Now using the brush tool, I will draw a stroke. So I will keep the outline off. So first I need to create a brush. I will increase the size of the brush, and what I'll do is I will go to brush, double click and reduce the roundness, change the angle. So this will become a calligraphic brush, and I simply draw like this. Now I can change the color. As you can see, I will give a soft color to text. and a darker shade to this one. Let's see this blue, outline blue. So this is how it looks. Now if I use the intertwine option, select both the objects, go to objects, intertwine, make, we can simply draw over here and push the stroke behind the letter like this. Again, if I want this behind like this, so if I want the entire area behind, so I can select the entire area like this. Again, let's see if I want this area behind the letters like this, and let's say I want this area behind the letter S. So this is how we can do the or perform intertwine option using the intertwine tool. And again, even if we apply this intertwine option, we can still change the size, or we can displace this shape like this. So but it will remain in the exact position. If it is behind, it will remain behind. If it is ahead or at the top of the object, then it will remain. Now you can see there is a little portion which is not entirely behind, so we can again go to object, intertwine. I will select this first, intertwine. Maybe I pushed it, so I will simply undo this. Edit, and select the entire area like this, so it will be proper like this. So this is how we can create some really cool shapes using the intertwine tool. This is really the basic, and you can use it to create some really cool logos. So that's it for this video. If you find this video useful, please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. I will see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye and cheers.